Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I know I said this in another video that if I have a preparedness degree, I major in catastrophic disruption of the supply lines, and if I have a minor, it's grid failure. But if I have a preparedness hobby inside the preparedness hobby, it's probably medical. I enjoy reading different articles and researching different aspects of first aid and like homeopathic remedies for different things. I enjoy looking into that stuff. And there's some things that I have in my medical supplies that I don't see really a lot of people talk about on YouTube. So that's what I wanted to do with this video here is I wanted to show a few of those things and talk about a few of those things. Things like tourniquets and stuff, they get all the YouTube press, so to speak. There's just many videos on those type of items, but then there's other items that nobody ever really talks about or talks about very little, and that's the stuff that I want to mention here. So people know they're out there and they can look for themselves and do some research for themselves on these items. And the first one that I have here is an occlusive gauze or an occlusive dressing. This is something that I keep in my medical supplies that has multiple different uses. It's basically it's a gauze that's soaked in a medicated petroleum substance, and these have a bunch of different medical uses, and I've never really seen much on the line of YouTube videos on these. Maybe one or two videos, that was about it. But anyway, these occlusive gauze pads have a pretty wide range of uses what these can be used for, anywhere from treating burns to sealing off wounds to even creating chest seals with these occlusive dressings here. And they're relatively inexpensive. These don't cost very much. A box of these is just a few dollars. So I wanted to show this to you guys so you guys know that these are out there and a little bit what they're used for. You guys can look these up for yourself and see if you can find any information, see if something like this maybe would apply to your guys' first aid kit. Another thing that I have here, there's different people that always talk about like Quail Silver, and they use that for different things, and I've even seen videos on how they make it and whatnot. But there's actually available in different pharmacies and stuff a silver, I guess, medicated cream or compound that can be used on different types of burns or different types of wounds, minor, I guess, cuts or injuries, and basically has silver in it. It's basically a silver compound topical cream, and it has also different uses. I've never really heard anybody talk. Everybody talks about kind of like the colloidal silver that you take, but I've never really seen anybody talk much about the creams that you can get. You can get them both in a pharmacy, kind of like where the Neosporin and stuff is, and there's even veterinary versions of this cream that are also available that maybe would be helpful in an emergency. So I kind of want to let people know that there's a silver cream out there that you can get to add to your first aid kit, maybe along with your Neosporin or your bacitracin or something like that to take care of different injuries. Another thing, and I actually learned this kind of stuff from some lady preppers that I know and have known for some time, and I didn't even know this one supplement here even existed. But what it is, it's DManos. And what this is this is a supplement that you can take to help with UTIs if you don't have, antibiotics or whatnot. And this is also readily available. You can get this in pharmacies, big box store pharmacies. You can order it off the internet. And a lot of the lady preppers that I've talked to, they swear by this stuff. So I think it's kind of important from their advice that I keep a bottle of this stuff along with my regular supplements. I mean, I think supplements, vitamins, those kind of things. I mean, again, your letter vitamins get all the press, but there's other things too, like zinc and magnesium and stuff like that. That's I think important to keep in your prepper medical stash, and this these DManos is one of those things that I have as well, and that's what it's used for. So I want to let you guys know about that as well. And on that same line of UTIs, you can go into most pharmacies and you can get test strips for UTIs. So you can go ahead and if you would have to, without the system, you can actually diagnose UTIs with just over-the-counter stuff. So you guys can know what you're dealing with a little bit, and then do what you got to do to help those people or yourself out. But anyway, just want to let you guys know that some of these lesser known, talked about medical items exist here, kind of taken away from the IFACs and some of the more flashy, more highly marketed first aid items, so to speak, to some more lesser known things here, so you guys have some information on this stuff. This stuff's out there, and you guys can look at it for yourself and see if it would apply to your first aid kit and medical supplies. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee. I appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys are getting a little information, a little entertainment out of my videos, and you guys have a good one.